We thank His Grace Ajamil Prabhu for giving a very nice address and talk, and also speaking about the science by which this temple is constructed, the science of this Dasavatar. It's very interesting. I'd like to thank him. And we were here on April 27 for Akshaya Tritiya Tidhi, or the groundbreaking event. We were not here, we were on that side, on the ground. And that time we witnessed the opening of a small temple. That was our model. The small model which we opened, and now it's disappeared. Now we've got the big model here. We can all walk in and really feel the temple. For this, we like to actually begin our appreciations, respects, and thanks. First of all, to His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, whom Ajamil Prabhu very nicely wrote in the, when I asked His Grace Ajamil Prabhu to proofread my introduction to this brochure, Heaven on Earth, Prabhu wrote very nicely that this project is born the desire of Srila Prabhupada. It's not just inspired, but actually it's born of Srila Prabhupada's desire. So very thankful to Srila Prabhupada for giving this instruction, which we are able to, or trying to carry out, and we will keep carrying out. And we are very thankful to the governing body commission members, Srila Jayapataka Swami and Srila Prabhu Vishnu Swami, who are always instructing and inspiring us to bring out this project successfully. Just the other day I was on the chat line with Mahavara Prabhu, and I just told him to inform Guru Maharaj, who is in Los Angeles undergoing some therapies, and that we are going to do this launch. And then he said, I like to be there. I haven't seen the place. So I told Mahavara Prabhu, please tell Guru Maharaj to take care of his health first. We will surely bring him, like to have him here. And His Holiness Janananda Goswami Maharaj, who is the advisor to this project, very much with the project, and always advising us. And not to forget His Holiness Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, our ISKCON Malaysia President, who was supposed to be here, but just towards the last part, he said that he had to stay back in India for medical reasons. And he offered his apologies and thanked all the devotees for carrying out this project. And I'd like to thank all the National Council members of ISKCON, leaders of all the branches and temples, always supporting this project, and for being here today. The temple committee itself, the C.C. Radhakrishna Temple Building Committee itself, would like to thank the members, especially His Grace Kalesha Prabhu, who works very hard, though family man with about, 4 children, I think. Actually 4 sons. It's more difficult, 4 children. 4 sons is not the same. There's 4 sons. They run in all directions. So this is a good temple for them actually. So then, and Shanti Vadana Chaitanya Prabhu, who also helps a lot with the, and the fundraisers, of course, we have, who actually are very instrumental in bringing about the success of putting every brick, every steel, every cement. Narasingha Bhagavan Das, Balabhadra Das, Siva Chaitanya Prabhu is very, very hardworking, travels all over the country. Sevanidhi Gaura Prabhu, though sick, he still tries his best to do whatever he can. Dharma Krishna Prabhu, Gokul Damodara, many others I may miss out, but forgive me for that. But they're all very, very instrumental. Even Mahavara Prabhu feels that he feels so much I should do something for the project. And many congregation members, not to forget, we have one Ranganath Das Prabhu, who is from Ipoh on a wheelchair, but he does all his fundraising through the telephone. from his wheelchair. He moves around left, right, center, calls up people, gives us the contacts. Just now he gave me 40 contacts. He said you should mail them all these brochures, and then he calls them up. He makes sure that they should donate. And one of the personalities whom he actually preached to was Datto Ambiga Srinivasagam, who was the former chairman of the Bar Council. She became a donor, and the former Malaysian football captain, coach M. Kupan, he is preaching to all these circles, Mr. Ranganath Prabhu. And we have many others. Bhaktivedanta Prabhu is also doing a lot from Bukit Mattajam, and our temple committee members, of course. So many like this, they are helping us a lot to give contacts, to speak to us, talk to people about this project. It's very important just to speak about it to others. And the temple board committee members, we have His Grace Lokaswamy Prabhu, His Grace Sri Gauranga Prabhu, His Grace Sevananda Prabhu, His Grace Sundar Prabhu, and Rupa Raghunath Prabhu. They are the tender board committees. They worked very hard to select the contractor for the lowest price possible, but still lowest but a good job. I mean, we kept a very good tender board committee. And our, not to forget, the backbone, we can say, the office which keeps mailing out all the happy letters which you receive, fundraising, thank you letters. So this is in our office. We have in the BCC, the office in the north, Chuan Mataji, Vanaja Mataji, Mahabhakti Mataji, then Subha Mataji, Balabhadra Prabhu, and Melon, and Sugundan was gone to Sri Lanka. He did work very hard as well. The Ajamil Prabhu and Goloka Prabhu also for technical assistance. I had asked them a lot of advice on the directions and the different advice they would give. Especially Goloka, he gives the good timing. Always take his advice on good timing. And we'd like to thank the contractor, of course, because S.H. Butterworth, for getting this place ready for us in time. It was a bit tight, but he managed to get it in time. And we'd like to thank the BCC youths, boys and girls, for working so cooperatively. This whole thing was done by the youths. I would say 90% was done all by youths. Working very cooperatively to decorate, set up the site for today's event. The Dameshwar, Lasikaraman, Mahapuja, Vamsi, Alagu, all this they got together. Of course, many girls, their names Subhashini, who's the others, Ramesh Prabhu's daughters, they all always work very hard to help out for all these programs. We like to thank for the cows today who came, Go Mata, very nice event. And the Matajis who last night, just 3:30 morning, I came this morning to go over that side and I saw they were just putting the column designs. And Nishtarani Mataji, of course, for the prasadam, which respecting today, she cooks. And thanks to all who brought Nitai Gauranga deities. They are here to bless this project. This probably is the Nitai Gauranga convention. As many devotees, as many deities, they are all here. Your deities are blessing our project. Thanks to Kripa Sindhu Prabhu for coming so far for both the Lord Chaitanya's 500th anniversary propagation, and he always comes whenever the project we need him, he comes. Though he is alone in Kuching, but he still sacrifices and he comes. And advance thanks to all of you who are going to sign up for the HOE, that's the Heaven on Earth sponsorship. And for one good news we have now, we got one pledge. He is not here, but he sent his pledge that Sri Gauranga has pledged 108. That means 108,108 ringgit. And more good news, we just received news about the tax exempt. Even the government is cooperating with us in the new year. So they decided to give it for Pongal. There is this tax exempt. They have given us a quantum of 3.28 million if we can collect that amount. tax, so donors can get tax exempt when they donate. So you have to do it fast before we reach the 3.828 million. After that, you won't get the tax exempt receipt. And thanks to all our Temple Building Fund donors, partners, Pile sponsors, our Rama Pile sponsors, which we had a very successful event. We raised about 463,000, which paid up for the full piling, both for the hall and for the temple. It is fully paid for. 416,000, if I'm not mistaken, was the full piling cost. And thanks to the deity service donors, Puvanendan Prabhu is heading a deity service maintenance for deities. We are trying to do that. Prasadam distribution donors. Special thanks to Leopard Malaysia for initiating and encouraging Prasadam distribution program, which are bringing many devotees and making them temple donors as well. And special thanks, I should say, today will go to His Grace Seberang Prabhu, who actually designed this Heaven on Earth brochure, which we have. Today he did the full design and layout within a short while. Usually I'll tell Sevananda Prabhu that we have a brochure to make. I'll give him 2 months advance notice, but I won't give him any data. Then after the last day I will give him everything data. Within 2 hours he finished this design layout. So this is the Heaven on Earth project. I'd like to thank him for the full layout and design and printing, and to his good wife Chandrakesi Mataji for sponsoring the full cost of the brochures. We thank the priest Ananda Dulal Prabhu and our Adharma Shatal Prabhu for bringing their lordships here and setting up the altar. Thank Lalita Madhava Prabhu for the nice carpet. And we thank everyone who in one way or other are helping us in this project and helping us to organize this event. All our donors, we thank them very much, without which we can't come this far, and without which it will be also difficult to go anymore. So we always need their support. We thank them very much. This project is important. It's important for us. It is important to give Sri Krishna a temple. It's important for Srila Prabhupada. It's important for our senior members of our society. It's important for everyone. So it's a need. It's also in need. We can come to get together. And just yesterday was Makara Sankranti. The sun moves north, right? Changes direction. We thank all of you for having made the right direction to come to the north today and celebrate this event today. I was thinking of reading from Bhagavatam, but it's getting late. But in chapter 17, text 14, in the relevant Makara Sankranti, Srila Prabhupada purport goes on, and he gives the different times of doing auspicious things. And Srila Prabhupada gives a few purports, and then for about 4 verses, it mentions about the times of doing auspicious event, and then it says about the circumstance of such events. And then finally, when it comes to the patra, the place to do events, Srila Prabhupada says there's no better place than the place of a temple of Vishnu, and members can help project by helping for the place of Vishnu for a temple, and the results are very far-reaching, the benefits that they get for donating to such a project. And I was also wondering about some verses from Yamala Tantra, that about how Krishna actually expands himself, how Krishna actually, Lord Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. When he expands, it is mentioned in that scripture that he expands 50% of himself into a portion called Bhaga, but he remains full. He gives 50%, but he remains full. And from Bhaga, he gives another 50% expense, he gives a 50%. The other expansion is called Amsa, and the Bhaga remains full, and the Amsa is 50 of the Bhaga. And the Amsa then gives 50%, then the next expansion is Kula. The Amsa remains 100 and the Kula is 50 of that. And the Kula gives to Kala 50%, the expansion. So like that, Krishna expands himself I was just, when I read this, I was thinking of donations, of course. I was saying that if you give 50%, you will still remain full. You won't go back zero. So this is the principle of giving. Krishna himself has showed that he gives and he still remains full. His complete personality of Godhead. So you will always remain full. If you give Krishna, you will always remain full. I was also reading another interesting story about Krishna and one stingy fellow. You'd like to hear that story? Okay, there was one time Lord Krishna had heard about this person in that village, such a stingy person, but Sri Krishna himself had an experienced personal contact with him. But on one occasion he was actually going, and this man happened to pass by. In his house there was a funeral. Maybe they need translation on this, like all the time. Devotees too. Yeah. Oh, you can translate. Yeah.
I'll try to.
So in this man's house there was a funeral. His father-in-law had died, and his father-in-law had died.
ஒரு கஞ்சன் இருந்தான். அவனுடைய தாய் மன்னிக்கவும் அவருடைய மாமனார் இறந்து விட்டார்.
So he's supposed to go and cremate the body.
அவர் அந்த உடலை தகனம் செய்வதற்கு செல்ல வேண்டும்.
But he's such a stingy fellow.
அவர் ரொம்ப கஞ்சமான ஒரு மனிதர்.
So he decided, generally when you have somebody who dies in the family, you will need somebody to transport, you need somebody to burn the body, and you'll need a priest. At least these three, right?
குடும்பத்தில் யாராவது இறந்து விட்டால் அவரை தகனம் செய்வதற்கு அனுப்ப வேண்டும், மற்றும் போக்குவரத்து செலவையும் பார்க்க வேண்டும்.
So he thought how I would do it without all three.
நான் எப்படி இதை மூன்றையும் செய்ய வேண்டும் என்று அவர் யோசித்தார்.
You have to pay all three persons.
ஏனென்றால் இந்த மூவருக்கும் நான் பணத்தை செலவழிக்க வேண்டும்.
At that time it was 100 rupees each. At that time it was 100 rupees each. 100 rupees each person you have to pay.
Okay, அந்த காலத்தில் எல்லாருக்கும் 100 ரூபாய் கொடுக்க வேண்டும்.
So he thought, transport is, I've got my own bullock cart, I'll do it. I'll just put on my bullock cart.
வாகனத்திற்கு எனது மாட்டு வண்டி இருக்கின்றது.
And to what was the other one I said, to burn, I would also do it.
எரிப்பதற்கு நானே செய்து விடலாம் என்று முடிவு கண்டார்.
But to maybe chant some mantras, I'll need somebody.
மந்திரம் வாசிப்பதற்கு யாராவது எனக்கு தேவைப்படும்.
So he called that person.
அவர் அந்த மந்திரத்தை வாசிப்பதற்கு ஆளை கூப்பிட்டார்.
So he said 100 rupees.
100 ரூபாய்.
He said okay. So then he was just going to the cremation ground.
அவர் அந்த இடுகாட்டிற்கு சென்றார்.
So Lord Krishna is coming on the other direction.
கிருஷ்ணா இன்னொரு பாதையில் வந்து கொண்டிருந்தார்.
So he met this person.
அவர் கிருஷ்ணா அந்த மனிதரை சந்தித்தார்.
So he said, oh, where are you going?
கிருஷ்ணா அவரிடம் எங்கே நீ செல்கின்றார் என்று கேட்டார்.
Then this person told the story.
அந்த மனிதர் கிருஷ்ணனிடம் இந்த கதையை விளக்கி சொன்னார்.
So then Lord Krishna said, okay, you still have to pay 100 rupees.
பகவான் ஸ்ரீ கிருஷ்ணன் சொன்னார், நீ இருந்த போதிலும் 100 ரூபாய் கொடுக்க வேண்டும் தானே.
And you still have to burn the body.
நீ மீண்டும் அந்த உடலை எரிக்க வேண்டும்.
And you still have to transport.
நீ அந்த உடலை எடுத்து செல்ல வேண்டும்.
You give me the 100 rupees.
நீ எனக்கு அந்த 100 ரூபாய் கொடுத்து விடு.
I'll do it all for you.
நான் எல்லாம் உனக்கு செய்து முடித்து கொடுக்கின்றேன்.
So he thought, good deal.
அவர் நினைத்தார் இது நல்ல ஒரு முடிவு தானே என்று.
So they went.
மீண்டும் சென்றார்கள்.
Lord Krishna performed the full thing.
பகவான் ஸ்ரீ கிருஷ்ணன் எல்லா காரியங்களையும் செய்தார்.
This man said, I didn't bring my money.
அந்த மனிதர் நான் எனது பணத்தை எடுத்து வரவில்லை என்று சொன்னார்.
You can collect it from my house.
நீ என்னுடைய வீட்டில் இருந்து எடுத்துக்கொள்ளலாம் என்று சொன்னார்.
Tomorrow.
நாளை என்று கூறினார்.
So tomorrow Lord Krishna went.
மறுநாள் கிருஷ்ணர் அவர் வீட்டுக்கு சென்றார்.
He didn't think Lord Krishna would come.
அவர் அந்த மனிதர் பகவான் ஸ்ரீ கிருஷ்ணர் தனது வீட்டுக்கு வருவார் என்று நினைத்து பார்க்கவில்லை.
So as soon as he saw,
கிருஷ்ணாவை அவர் பார்த்த பொழுது,
he told his wife, you better open up your hair and start crying outside. Tell
தன் மனைவியிடம் நீ தன் தலைமுடியை அவிழ்த்துக் கொண்டு அழு என்று கூறினார்.
Tell that I died today.
கிருஷ்ணரிடம் நான் இறந்து விட்டேன் என்று கூறிவிடு என்று அவர் சொன்னார்.
So Lord Krishna came.
கிருஷ்ணர் வந்தார்.
And he went in.
சென்றார், வீட்டுக்கு சென்றார்.
And the wife was crying like anything.
அந்த மனைவி மிகவும் பயங்கரமாக அழுந்தார்.
So then he said, what's happening?
கிருஷ்ணா கேட்டார், என்ன நடந்து விட்டது?
He said, my husband is dead.
என்னுடைய கணவர் மரணம் அடைந்து விட்டார் என்று கூறினார்.
Oh, then Lord Krishna said, you must be a very unfortunate lady.
நீ பாவப்பட்ட ஒரு பெண்மணி என்று கிருஷ்ணா கூறினார்.
Yesterday your father-in-law passed away.
நேற்று உனது மாமனார் இறந்து விட்டார்.
Today your husband passed away.
இன்று உனது கணவர் இறந்து விட்டார்.
That man is sitting there and is pretending like he's dead and is listening.
அந்த மனிதர் அங்கே உட்கார்ந்து கொண்டு கண்ணை மூடிக்கொண்டு இறந்தவரது போல காட்சியளித்தார்.
But I came here to collect my 100 rupees.
ஆனால் நான் இங்கு வந்ததற்கு காரணம் எனது 100 ரூபாயை பெற்றுக்கொள்வதற்காக தான்.
But seeing your condition, I won't ask you that money.
உன்னுடைய நிலைமையை பார்த்து நான் அந்த பணத்தை எடுத்துக்கொள்ள மாட்டேன்.
But I'll do you one favor.
நான் உனக்காக ஒரு கடமை செய்ய உள்ளேன்.
It will cost you 300 rupees to burn this man.
இந்த மனிதரை எரிப்பதற்கு 300 ரூபாய் தேவைப்படும்.
I will do it for free.
இதை நான் உனக்காக செய்து முடிக்கின்றேன் ஃப்ரீயாக.
He was still listening.
அந்த மனிதர் கேட்டுக்கொண்டுதான் இருந்தார்.
And this lady was crying more now.
அந்த மனைவி மீண்டும் பலமாக கதறி அழுதார்.
But he was adamant.
அந்த மனிதர் மிகவும்
So they put the body and they went towards the cremation ground.
அந்த உடலை எடுத்துக்கொண்டு இடுகாட்டிற்கு சென்றார்கள்.
And just about he was still lying like that.
அந்த மனிதர் இறந்தது போலவே மீண்டும் காட்சி எடுத்துக் கொண்டிருந்தார்.
Just about to light the match.
அந்த நெருப்பட்டியை பற்ற வைக்கும் பொழுது
then Lord Krishna said, you win, you wake up, I lose.
பகவான் ஸ்ரீ கிருஷ்ணர் அந்த மனிதரை பார்த்து நீ ஜெயித்து விட்டாய், நீ எழுந்து விடு என்று கூறினார்.
I will give you a boon, just ask what you want.
உனக்கு ஒரு பூனை நான் கொடுக்கின்றேன் அவர் என்று சொன்னார்.
He said, don't ask me that 100 rupees.
என்னிடம் அந்த 100 ரூபாயை கேட்டு விடாதீர்கள் என்று அவர் கேட்டார்.
So don't be like that stingy man.
அந்த கஞ்ச மனிதரை போல் நாம் இருந்து விடக்கூடாது.
So this heaven on earth, you please help us. This project is already coming up. We've got a lot more to do. This is the beginning. Actually, we take it as the beginning because as the project goes, Theo is here. We like to thank many of those personalities, companies who gave us a lot of free service. We have Kalesha Prabhu, the one is the former architect is BLT architect, and then we have Harsh Juara who helped us a lot. Weekend architect, Kuyet architect, Hanyang electrical M&E consultants. Who else have I missed? SH Butterworth, of course. John Theo, who is very close with us. He has been very close and gives us a lot of advice. QS. Like that. We have any others we missed out?
LK.
Oh, LK. Consultants. So like this, we've got a lot of services which we receive. We appreciate that a lot, and when they do this for Krishna, they get a lot of blessings. Of course, this is not building an ordinary. You put up an ordinary building. It's usually very simple, but this is not as simple as this. You're doing it as special. I'd say it's special. You're doing it something. It's for your whole life, for your parents, for your children, for your relatives. For generations you are doing this service, they will all get benefit. So with that, I like to thank you all again today for coming. Our yagya, our fire is just wood is finishing up there. I don't want to keep our priest waiting. He's already getting burnt up. So for the Pongal, we thank very much the youths and all those devotees who took part today. And the Pongal is being offered there. And we will continue with the yagya. I like to thank you very much. Whomever I left out in the names, please forgive me. You can give me a slap and a donation. I will accept it. And we will proceed with the program. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Help us, your good wishes offer into the fire, and please meditate that this project we will try and finish this as fast as possible. And not the yagya, I mean the project. We like to don't finish the grains in one shot. You have to keep it. Mani Vishnu go on chanting the mantras, but meditate that we like to complete the project in successful time. Hare Krishna. So all from different branches, please come forward. Thank you. Hare Krishna. The temple committee members also, of course, temple board committee members as well. Please.
Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jai Jai Gurudev, 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 Jai Gurudev. Jai Jai Gurudev, 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 Jai Gurudev. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. श्रीला प्रभुपाद की, श्री जगन्नाथ स्वामी बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की, श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु की। नमः ओम विष्णु पदाय कृष्ण भक्ताय श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांता स्वामी नित्यानंद। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणी निर्विशेष शून्यवादी भ्रष्टाचार सतारिणी। Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Abheda Gadadhara Shivatari Gauri Om
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Seberang Jaya. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna. Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Bol Hare Bol. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, day of conscious here. No launch, no lunch. Now. Yellow cards. We're going to give yellow cards, no red cards today. We have signing tables on all four corners. They get the entrance free. Wow, so the first 3,600. Reaction. Okay, this is Madhuri Majumdar, 5,000. Buddha decided not to release the balloons. They will just hang up. The last time they went off, I thought this time we'll have a bit more fun. So they'll just go up and they'll just wait. Alright? Huh? So, Vijay Jagannath Prabhu, 1001, thank you so much. Alright, so we need 2 scissors. We get those who said in the yagya, whoever you can just touch the hand of the devotee who is cutting, touch the shoulder, we all be connected and let us launch this project. And this side Ajamil Prabhu will lead and this side Kalesha Prabhu will lead. Okay? So with 2 parties, it's going to be very difficult to cut this string. So we need a lot of people. So this side, please join. Kirtan Patiya, Kripa Sindhu Prabhu. And the conch, where's the conch? 1 second. Where's the conch? We got conches or not? Okay, only one. Okay, thank you so much, conch. Kartal, yes, what's it? No, they're all done already. So it's supposed to work. It's all entangled, I'm not sure. So when we cut, the balloons are supposed to just stay there. As usual, our 2 eagle friends, they always around whenever we have auspicious ceremonies. They are here today. So, please go close, help us out. We need all of you to launch this. This is a partnership event, smart partnership. Please come forward. Everyone can join in. Just join in, take part in this launch. Heaven on earth, Hare Krishna, Prabhupada, Sri Ganesha, Sri Jagannath Swami Maharaj.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bhaktivedanta, Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Hare
Those who want to circumambulate the yajna, and prasadam is served, there will be a arati. What time is prasad is not ready actually. Lunch prasad is not ready. Narati. So we'll sing what Bhogarati followed by Dasavatar.
Đây hả? Ok off hả? Cho tem nút xem button á, push up xem button á.